Welcome back to my channel. My name is Yemi from Yamundo's Farm, and if you're new to this channel, you're in the right place. Remember to subscribe and share my video and comment. Your comments are necessary, and like. So today we are going to talk about systems in fishery. Okay, there's one before I go straight to the topic of today. There's one thing I understood in school. When you are in an agricultural sector, you have to be professional, like knowing the right terms to use. Because sometimes in school, then you find yourself getting a lower score. Not that you didn't get the answer correctly, but you did not use the exact term which you are supposed to use. So today we are talking about system in fishery. And we have about 5 systems in fishery. We have the pond system, we have the recirculatory aquaculture system, we have the cage system, we have the integrated system. So under the pond system, that's when you find the tarpaulin pond, the concrete pond, and the earthen pond. Then for the recirculatory aquaculture system is when you have the tank. Yes, when you have the tank. And for the cage system is a system whereby fishes are reared in cage, mostly in the open sea. They are reared in cage. While in the integrated system is whereby you combine fish farming alongside with vegetable crops, and that's where we have the hydroponics and the aquaponics. The aquaponics is whereby you use the water from the fish farm to water your vegetables. And there's one I forgot to mention, raceway system. Raceway system is whereby the fishes are reared in a narrow channel where water flow through. So but for the purpose of this video, we'll be talking on the pond system and the recirculatory aquaculture system. That's the earthen pond, the concrete pond, the tarpaulin pond, and the tank pond. So earthen pond is just whereby you dig a pit on the earth and it is lined, the corners are lined with synthetic material to prevent it from breaking, to prevent it from prevent erosion, and yes, to prevent erosion. So the advantage of this is that it's cheap, it's affordable. You don't need much to really do an earthen pond, and it gives the fish the feeling of a natural habitat, like they are comfortable. It's not as if they are in a synthetic world. It feels natural. And for the waste management, earthen pond has the ability to manage waste because the sand filters the waste from the fish and still makes it conducive for the fishes to dwell. But the disadvantage of earthen pond is that it can easily lead to erosion and is climate dependent. Yes, it depends. It can be affected by drought, yes, and rain. If there's heavy rainfall, it can be flooded and you lose all your fishes. And drought, it can dry up completely. There's no amount of water that you pump once there's drought, it will still go down. Then when you talk of the concrete pond is made of cement. It's quite expensive, but the advantage is that you can manage your fishes. Yes, your fish can be managed and it's easy to wash, unlike the earthen pond that you don't know what is happening in there. For the concrete pond, you can manage your fish and control the water quality and quantity. Before I talk about the tarpaulin pond, another disadvantage of the concrete pond is that it aids the growth of algae, which holds some microbes that are harmful to the fishes, and it's not like the natural environment. The fish don't feel as if they're in their natural environment. So for the Tarpaulin, also known as portable pond, because you can use it for a temporary space when you rented the land to use for a particular period of time. You can use tarpaulin, and when you are living there, you can remove your tarpaulin. For tarpaulin, they have you can it can be made of wood. You can install it with wood or with pipe or with galvanized pipe or rubber pipe, whichever you can afford. It's easy to wash. Once you notice algae growing, you can wash it, unlike the concrete pond. So that's one. And you can manage the water. So goes to the tank. But one thing about the tarpaulin is that it can easily be torn if there's sharp objects underneath it. Maybe when you were installing it, you didn't really clear the area, so the nail any sharp object can puncture the tarpaulin and it tears. So, and it's not durable as the concrete. Even if it's easy to manage, it's easier to manage, it's not as durable as the concrete pond. I know most farmers say they prefer concrete, so say they prefer tarpaulin. Whatever works best for you, but you have to know they are different and which system you want to really work on. So for the tank, tank is graded under recirculatory system, a recirculatory aquaculture system. Is almost the same way as the tarpaulin, because you can regulate the water temperature, easy to manage, washing and all that. The pH, the pH of the water, and the water is recycled. The same way for your tarpaulin. So knowing all this fully, if you want to do the cage system with that one mostly done in the sea. Yes, in rivers, the fishes are kept in cage. If you want to do the raceway system, whereby you do a narrow channel and you put your fish there where water pass through, or better still, the integrated system, which is my favorite, whereby you do the crop and the fish farming all together. It's good because it helps in waste management, because by the time you run the water from the fish farm, it doesn't just waste and pollute the environment. Rather, you use it to water your vegetable. It's a win-win situation. So I think this is all for the system in fish farming, and I hope everything I've said today, you understood it. Yes. One thing is for me to be speaking, one thing is for you to understand what I'm saying. So I think that should be all for today. And please subscribe to my channel so that you get, and click on the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I post things relating to this. But for the next video, I think we'll be doing it in the farm. Yes, because there are things I would show you in the farm. We'll take the next video, the next class. Okay, let's say the next class to the farm. I remain your favorite girl, Yemi from Yemundo's farm. Love you and see you in my next one. Bye.